Welcome to another life-changing morning devotion with Journey with Bobsy. Today's topic is Keep Building That Wall. A real-life story of a young mother living in today's world. Sit back, relax, and watch to the end. The scripture associated with this story comes from Nehemiah chapter 4 verse 9. A real-life reflection of Nehemiah, a young mother trying to rebuild her life after years of disappointment. We call her Apple. Apple had gone through heartbreak, financial struggles, anxiety, and seasons where she felt far from God. For a long time, she lived feeling broken inside, smiling in public while privately carrying pain. One day, she decided she wanted more for her life and her children. She started praying again. She began reading her Bible before bed. She stopped entertaining certain conversations and unhealthy friendships. She started healing, little by little. At first, nobody paid attention. But the moment real change started happening, opposition showed up. Some people laughed and said, "She thinks she's better than everybody now." Others reminded her of her past every chance they got. Distractions came constantly. The same habits she was trying to leave behind suddenly looked tempting again. Fear whispered to her, "You'll never really change." But what Apple did not realize at first was this. The enemy was not fighting her because she was weak. The enemy was fighting her because her rebuilding had power. If Apple kept building, her children would see a praying mother, her home would become more peaceful, her faith would become stronger, and other women around her would realize healing was possible too. Just like Nehemiah rebuilding the wall, Apple was rebuilding her life. Every prayer Apple prayed was another brick. Every act of obedience was another brick. Every time she chose peace over chaos, she added another brick. The attacks did not mean she should stop building. They were proof the rebuilding mattered. Months later, the same woman who once felt broken became a source of encouragement to others. Not because life became perfect, but because she refused to stop building what God placed in her heart. That is the story of many people today. The wall may look different now. Sometimes it is your faith, your peace, your family, your healing, or your future. But the principle is the same. Keep building, even when opposition shows up. Here are some motivations to keep you going. The attack increased because the rebuilding mattered. Broken walls attract enemies, but rebuilt walls inspire people. Some people will only remember who you were because they are uncomfortable with who you are becoming. Every prayer was a brick. Every tear was cement. Every act of obedience strengthened the wall. Do not quit halfway through what God told you to build. The enemy fights hardest where purpose is greatest. What God is rebuilding in you will one day protect others too. Healing is uncomfortable because growth requires leaving old versions of yourself behind. People who never picked up a brick will still criticize the builder. Nehemiah kept building with one hand and stayed guarded with the other. Wisdom and faith must work together. The wall was not finished in one day, and neither is your healing. You are not failing because the process is slow. If the enemy cannot destroy your purpose, he will try to distract you from it. Stay on the wall. Heaven sees your progress even when people do not. Your rebuilding season may feel lonely, but it is producing strength. The wall around Jerusalem was rebuilt in 52 days, but the greatest rebuilding God does is inside a person who refuses to give up. Do not let opposition convince you to abandon what God called you to build. Keep building. Your future is depending on the wall you refuse to abandon. So today, do not be discouraged by opposition. Do not let mockery, fear, distraction, or delay make you walk away from what God told you to build. Like Nehemiah, keep praying. Keep building. Keep trusting God. Because what God is rebuilding in your life is bigger than you. Your healing can inspire others. Your obedience can change your family. Your faith can become a testimony for someone else who almost gave up. The enemy fights what carries purpose, so do not mistake resistance for failure. Stay on the wall. The work is not finished yet. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share, and remember to stay blessed and put God first.